Oops. All right, this is Coach Selby. Just wanted to check in again today. And the main question I'm dealing with is how do you get in shape? And how do you stay in shape? What are you doing to get yourself in shape and to stay in shape? I love to hear what you're doing. What I like to do is power walk. I like to stretch every day, and I like to do some form of strength training. Those are the tenets: strength, stretch, cardio. It's super important. It's no way around it. No matter what you do, you got to have strength, stretch, cardio. And then within that, you can deal with your specialty of your sport. It's during the summer. It's summer, so this is the time. No matter what your sport, this is the time to really step up your training. You know, I mean, for me right now, in this whole process that I'm in, I'm looking at where do I need to put my focus personally so that I can be a better person, so I can be a better coach, you know. So if you are an athlete, maybe it's time for you to look at yourself, really look at yourself and go, what can you do to really get better, not this next year, but this summer, you know. And if you're in business, what can you do to really be a better service to people? I mean, it's small shifts. I get several emails, but one I got today was talking about change. Change is inevitable. Change is happening. We live in a time now where information is happening so rapidly. Things are changing and happening so rapidly. By the time you find out something, it's already old news. So because of things changing so rapidly, we have to learn how to get grounded in our own routines and our own practices. So I'm curious, what are you doing to get in shape and to stay in shape? Okay? Not only physically, but what are you doing mentally? What are you doing emotionally? What are you doing spiritually? What are you doing to really get yourself in the best possible position to have the greatest success? I'd love to hear what you're up to. That's the question of the day that I'm looking at within myself. Would love to hear what you're doing. I'm gonna go check out Game 7 and see what's up with this whole world of NBA, and there's tons of soccer going on and tons of baseball and tons of sports. I mean, it's so funny because sports it's weird. I've been involved in sports my entire life, and I haven't actually, and even as a stretching coach, some of the athletes I work with are in sports, but I'm still haven't like gotten myself in the business of sports. And so that's where my focus is now. It's like, I want to be in the business of sports. Because in the business of sports is where the business happens. So it's an interesting thing because every athlete that's a professional athlete has a contract. They have a contract for services. They are an independent contractor. And so that means it's business. It's a contract. We have the opportunity to do contracts with each other for um, products and services. So I'm really looking at how do I get more involved in the business of sports. And the same thing with you. No matter if you're an athlete or a business owner, how are you going to up level your game to really participate in this rapidly changing world that we live in? I'm so curious to hear what you're doing about it. And I'll definitely do a video as I evolve with this whole understanding because commerce rules. It is all about commerce. It's the oceans, the way that things flow in our world right now. It's all about commerce. The way that things flow in our body. I mean, our body is just one gigantic stream of energy. It's blood, it's light, it's vessels and veins and cells, and I mean, this is a whole gigantic universe right here. And so it would be really wise of us to learn not only the business of this, but the business of how things come, move, and flow in our world right now. You know, um, really important to consider how you're positioning yourself to do whatever it is that you're doing. How are you positioning yourself? So let me know. I'm going to check out, and I'll talk to you again soon, like tomorrow, later. Subscribe. You might find something interesting. I mean, I'm doing my best to be consistent for this 30 days, and then we'll figure out another routine after that. And I'll leave you with this. Whatever you think you are or aren't, it's true. Whatever you think you are or whatever you think you aren't, it is true. We'll talk to you soon. Later.